Hey guys, appreciate you clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, stick around. It's been a minute. Middle of deer season. It's November. I should be out in the deer woods right now, but it's 60 degrees at 7:30 in the morning, and it's just miserable conditions right now. So not going this morning. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to go check the bow, make a few tweaks on some things, bring you guys along, update you on my season. So stick around. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Yes, I'm wearing shorts and flip-flops in the middle of November, in the middle of the rut. That's how stupid this weather is. All right, guys, so hope your season's going good. A little update on my season. I did shoot a deer using this bow. I had this Tactacam 6.0 on the front. I had another Tactacam up on the tree. So I've got multiple Tactacams, got my one remote. These are all getting kind of old and just batteries are not as good as they used to be, and the company, they don't make Tactacam POV cams anymore, so they're just not quite as good as they used to be as far as battery life and reliability. So I push the button, shoot the deer. I feel like I drilled it, but the cameras didn't come on, so I don't have any video of it. So ended up, we tracked this deer like 500 yards up and down mountains. It was a perfect shot. I don't know if I just bumped it when I got down looking for the arrow. I mean, it looked like a perfect shot, but we didn't find it till the next day. We went about 400 yards, couldn't find it. Lights are going dead, good blood. And then we didn't find anything, so we had to come back the next day. We found it probably another 100 yards down another mountain, and coyotes had already got to it a little bit. So we didn't get any of the meat, unfortunately. Not a great buck, but I'll tell you, my philosophy this year is a little different because I listened to a Jonathan Moreland podcast where he was on there. If you don't know Jonathan Moreland, he's killed some huge bucks here in Arkansas. And he just talks about how he just loves shooting deer. He just loves shooting deer, releasing arrows, watching an arrow disappear behind a doe, gets him excited as much as anything. And like, man, I really want to get back to that. So this first deer come in, I don't even know how big it is. I see it, it gets my heart rate up, and I'm like, yep, shooting that deer. Shoot it. Again, it's just a little basket 8. It's got to beat up a little bit. Nothing special, but it is. It got my heart rate up, so I shot it. I don't regret it at all. So again, not like, I'm not holding out anymore. I'm just shooting whatever gets my hopes up or what gets my heart rate up. And this one did that. So that was fun. But I don't have the video. So back to this, we're making some adjustments. We're retiring the Tactacam 6.0, and we are going to upgrade to the DJI, I should say, not G, DJI Osmos 5. And we've got some reasons for that, but we are going to, I don't have a stabilizer on the front, so I had to order a Podium Archery stabilizer. We're gonna put that on the front, and then I've got a mount to mount up this Action 5 on the front. We got a remote. We're gonna go shoot some at distance, shoot some close, and test the how it looks, and we'll see what we think about it. So a company did buy the Tactacam like 6.0s and the 5.0 cameras. Can't remember the name of it or anything. It's like Max Cam or something like that. So hopefully they'll start putting out some batteries and stuff. I'm assuming they got the patents and all that stuff to those things. So I'm assuming you'll see some of those things back on the market because there are a ton of those out there. I hate for them to all just be kind of worthless because the batteries don't work and you can't buy mounts and stuff like that. So hopefully this new company that bought those products or bought those patents will be getting product out, and we'll be able to continue using the Tactacam cams because I really enjoy them. I have a bunch of them and they've done great for me for years. But like everything, time just isn't always great to things. All right, so we've got our Podium stabilizer here. At some point, I'll probably paint this gold to match the back bar on this one. The brass or bronze, whatever you want to call those cams with the little matching paint does seem to do a good job. I like the aesthetics of it. So at some point, I'll probably paint this one to match. But for right now, for today, we're not going to sweat that a whole lot. So we've got our 2 bars on. We'll see how it's going to feel totally different. So we'll see how that goes. Here in a little bit, we'll get this mounted on. This Osmos 5 is actually on sale for like $250. Apparently there's an Osmos 6 coming out, so it's on sale. Osmos 5 is plenty good. We're just using a little cheap mount off Amazon so we can clamp it onto a stabilizer, and you can see it's just it's a little heavier than I thought it'd be. That part I don't like, but I could take some weight off and just run this a little further out. I did like this one over there was a GoPro one too. These are like 20 bucks. They're not super expensive at all. This one had a little more movement and adjustment in the little ball head piece. So I feel like I could really get this to be just like I want it. It's a little high. Man, that's way too high. I'm gonna have to put it off to the side. I didn't realize how tall this was gonna be. That's a little disappointing, but again, that's why I liked this one, because I could tilt this ball up off to the side, I thought. So you can see I've got it over to the side, so my camera will be here, whereas it would have been like right here. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it goes. It may be a total fail. If you have done any of these before, types of mounts with like GoPros and DJIs and stuff, let me know. I think we'll clear that pretty good. I guess I could technically flip it upside down and have it below. And we'll probably just play with some of those different mounts and how they look, but I think right now we're gonna get plenty of clearance coming through here, especially with it off to the side like that. We're gonna get plenty of clearance, but just how's it gonna hold up to being shot over and over and over? And then that side weight, how's that gonna feel? I think it's gonna be pretty good right now, but there's just not a ton of clearance through there, but it does seem to work. One thing about these DJIs that I like over my GoPro, I do have some GoPros, is you've got a ton of customization. So like for example, right now, when you turn this on, this front screen comes on, which I don't want for deer hunting. I don't want the deer to see this light. I really don't want this light in the back to be super bright. So you have the ability to come in here and turn off the front screen and even turn the brightness down on this back screen. All right, so I've got it now to where the front screen is off. So like when I hit the remote and it comes on, this screen shouldn't come on, alerting the deer. But if I wanted to use it in selfie mode or hang it above me, I could use the screen to kind of see what it sees, which is really cool. And I can turn this back screen down, turn the brightness down, so it's not just blowing my face up right at gray light, which is really good. So let's go shoot some. Hey, thank you for watching this video. I need you to do me a favor. If you're gonna buy an e-bike, go check out RamboBikes.com. Add one to your cart, use the code RRRWOODS down at the discount code. They don't give out a ton of discount codes. I'm one of the few, and I'm super happy to be one of the few. Just see what your total would be. If it's something that's on sale or on closeout, it may not work, but go check out the full priced ones and save yourself a bunch of money, and it's almost like it's on closeout. It's that good of a discount. Helps the channel out, it helps all this stuff happen, and it saves you money. I appreciate it, I'm super thankful. All right, so another thing I really like about the DJI Osmos is these little remotes are cheap. This is a King Ma or something like that off of Amazon for like 20 bucks or something, maybe 25, as opposed to like a 60 or 80 or $100 one that you have to buy from the company. You can get these like knockoffs for real cheap and they work just as good. So anyway, right now I've got it on the left side. I don't know that I'll keep it on the left. I'll go ahead and turn it off, and I'll just kind of show you an example of what should happen. If I'm in the tree stand, I've got this with me. It's off right now. I've got the button to turn it on. If I hit the right button, that is. I've got to remember which one's which. So yeah, this is the button I hit. It immediately comes on and records. So really fast wake up. They call it wake up. Really fast. Seems to work really good. All right, so it's 41 yards. We're shooting in standard mode, de-warp, I guess is what they call it, to where it's not like fish-eyed. And then I've got a 2x zoom on it. So what you'll be seeing will be 2x zoom, standard view. We'll do some not zoomed just to see what it looks like too, but 41 yards, so it's a pretty long shot with a camera that's not zoomed. Should be interesting. All right, so first thing, I'm not loving it being on the left side, having my bar, offset bar on the left side. So I'm gonna swing this over to the right side. see if that balances out a little more. So I'm getting a heavy left lean on it. All right, so we've transitioned it to the right side, offset bar to the left, so I think that'll be a little more balanced. It is heavier. I can feel the weight of all this on the front. Not crazy about that, but it is what it is. So having it on the right and my offset bar to the left does feel a lot better. I do think that feels way more balanced and a little steadier. One thing, you don't have to have a remote. I can just reach up and hit this button, and it's got that quick start up mode where it just comes up from sleep to powering on. And you can kind of see here, if you just press that button, it comes on and is recording super fast. So you don't necessarily even have to have that remote. It's just one of those things if you're going to run multiple, which I'm planning on having one on the tree itself and one on my bow. You'll want to have a remote to turn them both on, so you're not reaching to two different things, obviously. So I'm going to take this out of 2x zoom, and then so this will be regular, like no zoom, and then we're going to go to 20. 41 yards is a long shot, so I wouldn't expect it to look super great at 41, but at 20 and 30 we'll do some testing at that as well, see what that looks like, and then go from there. And I think you could crop it down too to make the image look a little better, because you're able to shoot in like really high 4K, so you don't have to you can zoom in a little bit. Whew, that wind is whipping. All right, so after watching a little bit of the video just on the DJI itself, I think it turned out really good. I'm pretty impressed with it. I don't know which setting I like the most just yet. That'll be something I kind of play with. I also need to play with the remote a little more. I've only had this thing for a week or two, and I've only had it out once maybe. So I need to play with like which buttons, you know, turn it on and start recording, which ones stop the recording, and which ones I can change settings with. So that stuff I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna probably either write it on here with a Sharpie or a little piece of like sticker tape, you know, what they do, each button does, because there's not much on here as far as telling you what these buttons do. But good price, it does work. It's just trying to figure out which buttons do what. Those are some things you gotta kind of figure out. The camera itself, a little heavy, mount, a little heavy, not the end of the world. I could take these 3 ounces off the front of this bar and get some weight down. I don't really sweat that a whole lot. I hope your season's going good. Let me know, leave a comment, let me know how your season's going. It's just been a hot season down here. It has not been a very active season. It's just starting to kind of heat up, so maybe you know, it's going to get better, but it's just been pretty slow. I've been fortunate enough to get one. He's nothing to write home about, but I was sure happy to shoot him, so and get him. Wish I'd have got more of the meat, but it is what it is. So appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, stick around. We got more stuff coming. I know it's just a busy time. Like my time, I would normally be out doing this stuff and filming and editing. I'm in the woods hunting too, so it's just a hard time to be doing a ton of content. But appreciate you guys that are watching and are sticking around. Go check out the eBay store. Go check out the Patreon. Buy a Rambo bike. Use R Woods at checkout. Save yourself some money. Appreciate you guys.